All right, guys. Today I'm wearing one of my favorite hats. It's pink. It's pink and makes me look extra manly. I should have worn my pink shirt to go with it, but I woke up and I thought, you know what, Uniqlo looks so cool with Pocky. That red and pink look pretty good together. What do you think, huh? Drop it in the comments. Anyway, today I want to discuss something that is really, dear to me. It's called UBI. And Andrew Yang brought it forward this year and the year before. And I thought it's a really good thing. And people think like, oh, it's just giving money away to people. Don't do that. It's bad. If you just give people money away, they'll just spend it on alcohol and drugs. Well, let me tell you something about that. I strongly believe that we could make UBI, or Universal Basic Income, set up in a way so that people wouldn't do that. And one way that you could do that is by, for instance, making it so that you could only use UBIs similar as you would with food stamps, right? You could have some kind of setup or a government-based credit card that could only be used by legal citizens, obviously, because you don't want everybody to get it. So let's say maybe somebody came over the border on vacation and suddenly they get a government card and they can spend money. Really? It took me 40 years to become an American citizen. I got rights. It took me 40 years to be able to say that. Anyway, so I worked hard to become an American. And I don't approve of people just getting a free ride. So what I'm trying to say here with UBI, it'd be cool if this could be just something that it could be beneficial to many people. And the thing here with UBI is that the people who would need it the most are the people we don't think about. We don't think about it. It's the spouse that is stuck in a marriage that could need the extra $1,000 to get out of the marriage, or, to not get constantly attacked because they can't bring extra money to the house or whatever because he's been considered or she's been considered unemployable by corporate America or something. It's that kid on the subway who has to ask for money because their parents are too poor to be able to afford anything and they're homeless. And so they send their kids into the subway to beg for money. If that person had UBI, they could say, you know what, Mom? You know what, Dad? I'm a free American. I don't have to sell or beg for money on the subway because you asked me to. I can be free and get food using food stamps. UBI's food stamps or something, We have things called biometrics these days. Your fingers, fingerprints, and retinal scans. And we have things called IDs. And if you combine all of that technology together, any baby born should have access to $1,000 every month in food stamp form so that they, if they want to just leave and be free and end the era of dependency forever and get away from abuse. Perhaps they live in abusive families and they just want to get out. Right? They could do that. They could do that with $1,000. They could just go out there because $1,000 in food stamps, so long as you're an American legal citizen, would give you the freedom to be free from everyone. You understand? Because in the current state that we're in right now, no matter who you are, whether you're the richest man in the world, whether you're Donald Trump, you still have a boss. And you're not really free because you answer to somebody else. But if you had universal basic income in food stamps form at the very least, that you could only use for, let's say, buying clothes or buying food, then you would be free and independent from every other human being. Think about that for a second. Anyway, this is a good question for Ryan Freeman. He might take this on because he's a cool guy. But I understand. This is a very hot topic. And if you don't want to touch it with a mile pole, I understand. Again, as I said before, I've been canceled way before cancel culture. Cancel culture can't do nothing. You're late. You're over 10 years, 15 years too late, cancel culture. So I can speak about this stuff. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one.